Welcome to this AFC Shower Show. That's episode 207, boys.
He took notes.
207. Yeah, well, I got it written down right. Yeah, I want to make sure. I'm Andrew, host of Titans Table for Two. So come over there if you're a Titans fan. Got Isaiah here from Third and Teal, Glitter Kitty, whatever Curtis says, Conquistador. How we doing, Isaiah?
Oh, pretty good. I got the next 2 days off. My wife doesn't know that I have Thursday off, just Friday. Her birthday was this past weekend, and I was working, so I'm doing a little planning, a little getting together tomorrow, and then Friday taking her to dinner. But the job provideth, the job giveth, the offeth timeth. So we're good. But no, I'm good, man. Just excited for this football season. It is officially everyone's a Super Bowl contender season right now.
Yeah.
And I'm loving it. We got some good plays in camp. Guys are making some good plays. I mean, they're bumping. So I'm here for it.
Absolutely. All right, Mike filling in for our boy Curtis today. How we doing, Mike? Over there, Real Texas Team Podcast.
We're doing good, doing great. Like I said, I'm just looking forward to this weekend to finally be able to watch my team hit somebody other than themselves.
Yeah,
that's really where I'm at. I don't. They like the starters might play, they might not play. I don't give two shits. I'm finna watch Davis Mills go off for 250 yards at that pace. I need football again, man.
Dude.
I've been doing AFC basketball with my son all fucking summer. I love basketball, love it as a sport. But God damn it, if I watch one more kid miss a fast break layup by himself.
Hey, go Jags, Robert.
I'm going to disown him. So, all right, down here we got Kingmaker himself, Justin from Unstabled, Kingmaker Tag Team Talk. Anywhere you know, OnlyFans, Justin's your man. How we doing, Justin?
Oh, yeah, bro. I feel like I'm all over the place at this point, whether it be wrestling, Colts, AFC South, fantasy football. Oh yeah. We're having a little late, but we're gonna have a SummerSlam video. But bro, just so happy that we're 2 days away. Tomorrow. Excuse me. Today is Wednesday, so tomorrow we will have preseason week 1 kicking off. I'm so.
Wait, there's a game tomorrow?
There's a preseason, should be.
I thought it started Thursday.
Oh shit! Gave me something to watch.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Am I the only one?
Oh, it is. Jeez, he has the next 2 days off. I'm off all week, so this is my first week off.
The concept of time is not real.
All I knew is I was going to Titans practice today. That's all I knew.
I wasn't sure about.
You're right.
He didn't know what day it was. He's just there.
Yeah, he had me question my own reality over here.
You're right. Well, so I'll start off with the Colts. Tyler Warren's looked really good from what I've heard. They had a fight. Who they practicing with this week? I know there was a fight yesterday.
The
Ravens. Of course, the Ravens fight everybody.
Yeah.
What's going on in Colts land right now?
Par for the course.
Crime in Baltimore. Today with their joint practice, they had a couple standouts. Man, we got to see against another live team who they're looking at in certain situations. Of course, not a lot of this was open to the public, but there was a guy that I really enjoyed in the combine that we drafted late, Hunter Waller.
Yeah, I liked him out of Wisconsin.
Yeah, I thought he fit like this perfect kind of outside coverage linebacker, like nickel linebacker, whatever you want to call it. Like I thought he was perfect for that because he's got the size, and he doesn't really have the speed of a corner, but he's fast enough to play coverage on the outside. So, but what I like also with that, and he actually picked off Lamar Jackson of all people, former MVP Lamar Jackson. And then, of course, he also picked off Cooper Rush, but we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about him picking off Lamar Jackson.
Picked off Cooper Rush.
I'm gonna bring up some.
Cooper Rush has intercepted his own pass.
I'm gonna bring up some elite ball knowledge here.
All right, let's go.
So the position you're looking for is out of the ancient 3-3-5 playbook, the star position, the linebacker corner safety hybrid.
Yeah,
that is technically the fifth DB, who's really like a linebacker that's not fast enough to be a corner, not big enough to be a linebacker, and not quite the right build for safety.
So you mean the Jalen Petrie? The Jalen Petrie.
I'm still returning Curtis.
I mean, Petrie can play safety though. Like now Petrie does play. I mean, I even said it. I think
that's his position.
I think 2 years ago I called him a star as well, Petrie. Like
that's
that because I played in a 3-3-5 for 3 years in high school, and it's like that's all I could think about when they have that position.
There was a really big safety that played for the Eagles and the Raiders, and I can't think of his name. And like, God,
Eagles and Raiders.
Yeah, and he was like that perfect because he was perfect kind of linebacker safety. I think he actually his position moved to linebacker eventually, but he was a safety, but he always played down in the box.
It's like that's what Bob Sanders and LaRon Landry were trying to be. They just worked themselves out and got so big. They lost
LaRon Landry was massive. I remember watching him during his like his combine. I was like, this dude is insane.
They literally
are you really going to convince me that's a safety?
Yeah.
Right.
That's a Greek god.
Exactly.
That man looks like a damn defensive end.
It's like him and DK should just flex next to each other.
Well, so we drafted James Williams out of Miami last year. You know, he was a 5-star cat, super athletic guy that played safety at Miami. Came in, we moved him straight to linebacker. And like he's already a bigger guy, but like his body now is just
you're not talking about Dawkins, are you?
No, Brian Dawkins.
I know he went to the
Sean something. I know his name was Sean something. I can't remember his name. He was really good on Madden too, so maybe that will help.
Yeah, maybe that'll help you, Isaiah.
He was a really good lurker for Madden.
Was he at 99? That I don't know.
Was it Sean Bradley?
No,
that's a linebacker. He currently plays.
Who is that? James Williams from Miami was a safety coming out. We moved him to linebacker, and he's just gotten so much bigger since last year, like the right weight. And he's probably going to start at middle linebacker for us now, next to Cody Barton. And one of those two inside linebacker spots. I mean, he was just a freak athlete. He's always been that way, even at Miami. I think he was like the number 2 prospect coming out of high school. Not that means anything going into the pros, but this just shows that's all about athletes. Sean Bradley, 7'6" safety.
Have you seen that fucker run?
Oh yeah. Colts. Back to that though. Trying to get off topic. They said Anthony Richardson has looked good.
So
compared to what?
Yeah, so we'll get
anything. I mean, only way to go was that way. So
Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones, they're actually going to be splitting the opening snaps. So Anthony Richardson has been named the starter against the Ravens tomorrow.
Yeah, I saw that.
So what that means is that you're going to have Daniel Jones is going to start the next preseason game after that. They're trying to get them involved and see how it's going to be with them playing with the ones outside of camp, which I like. Anthony Richardson has done well. I know there's a lot of people, like I'm still not sold on him yet, but I agree with what he's doing. He's committing himself. He's maturing. He's doing the things that someone in his position with his colored past that he has with the whole tap out stuff that needs to be doing at this point. So they're giving AR a chance. As they should, because they drafted him to be we blue shoe. That's funny. They're doing exactly what me and Jeff told everybody they were going to do. They're going to give him the opportunity because he does have the draft capital with this regime. Daniel Jones, yes, I get he was a first-round draft pick, but that was with the Giants, and that was also like 4 teams ago for him. So all Daniel Jones is just a really expensive insurance policy at this point, which is a smart play with Chris Ballard because that's also his insurance policy because his job is tied to Anthony Richardson's success. But moving on, there's a running back battle brewing, and it doesn't involve Jonathan Taylor. It's DJ.
It's not a real battle.
Herbert. No, it's just the RB2 battle. Who's going to be the RB2 for this team? I'm going Giddens, man, because I think I like Khalil Herbert, but I like DJ Giddens more. I think DJ Giddens possesses more of the ability that they want in this offense if they use the running back correctly in this offense, which is something that Jeff and I have also criticized Shane Steichen about. But during this joint practice, a lot of the targets are going to Tyler Warren and Josh Downs. So that's why on Kingmaker Sports, we were talking about who are the fantasy assets you want on Unstable. Who are the fantasy assets you want from this team? And Tyler Warren and Josh Downs are 2 of my – obviously it's Jonathan Taylor, right? But Tyler Warren, Josh Downs are my 2 and 3 because these guys are the ones that are going to be the short to intermediate routes that can make a play with the ball in their hand. And with 2 mediocre quarterbacks, these are going to be the favorite targets for these guys. So that doesn't surprise me that Warren and Downs are getting a lot of targets in this joint practice. I'm happy to see that. I'm really, really happy to see that. I don't want to see a bunch of Drew Ogletree or Jelani Woods or Mo Alley Cox. We don't want to see that. And no surprise here, Justin Wally.
That compared to what if I truth and I felt that.
Oh.
that was pretty cold. Compared to like a dead snail, I guess.
Sorry, but, that was funny as shit.
But so
not blue chew.
Not to a surprise to anybody, but Justin Wally is still shining, man. That dude is showing out. He's been showing out in camp against his own team, and now he's doing really well, like holding tight coverage against the Ravens. And the Ravens don't have bad wide receivers, so they just don't use them. That's all. But so that's good to see. But other than that, man, I think tomorrow night when the Colts play the Ravens in preseason week 1, I think you're going to get to see a lot of the basics of what their offense and defense is going to look like. Their defense is the main thing I'm excited to see because a lot of the defensive players are so excited about Lou Anarumo and all the different schemes that he's running, the different blitz packages, how he's covering things up with different schemes, and then they're going back to other packages on defense. It's going to be kind of fun to watch. It's definitely going to be a culture shock from the boring ass old school Gus Bradley, never blitzing, only sending 4, which you can't say, oh, we're going to blitz 4. Yeah, that's just called defense, dude. That's like little league stuff. The front 4 are supposed to go get the quarterback. That's how you do that. But
you got to have a good front. You have to have an amazing front 4 to run out a defense.
Every AFC side, I know the Titans.
Yeah, if you have Aaron Donald and DeForest Buckner up there, okay, right? Now, look, no disrespect to Buck, but we don't have Aaron Donald on this team, so you can't just say, Aaron, go get the quarterback. Go do your thing, brother. You can't do that. But no, everything is looking pretty decent for the Colts right now. But the whole offense is going to come down to what's happening at the quarterback position. So we'll get to see in the next 2 preseason weeks how that's going to go. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's all looking pretty good. But it's camp. Everybody's looking good in camp.
All right. Heck yeah. We'll take it over to Isaiah. How's it going over there in Jags land? John Jones is the player I'm thinking of. I don't think he played for the Raiders. He played for the Browns. I mix that up.
John Jones.
Super. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Actually, once you said the Browns and not the Ravens, yes. Got you.
Yeah. My bad. But yeah, Jags land. How's it going down there?
Pretty good. Brenton Strange has been lighting it up in practice. That's good to see after the departure of Mr. Evan Ingram. Which kind of sucks because he played really well in Ingram's stead last year whenever Ingram went out, and then they just stopped using him, which was really fucking annoying. And he even mentioned that today. They were talking to him. He's like, yeah, I was kind of in and out last year. Evan got hurt and I played a lot, and then I didn't play, and I was just a lot of in and out last year. And I'm like, yep, and yep. So basically when Evan was in, he only blocked, and then whenever Evan was out, he actually played. And he had 4 touchdowns last year to Evan Ingram's 0. So that was cool. But anyways, so Parker Washington, he made a really great catch today. Both of them did. Brent Strange had a leaping backwards, one-handed, diving catch over Devin Lloyd. That was pretty nice. Trevor's looking really good. His timing and his accuracy is much better now that he actually knows footwork, because there's plays with footwork, and it's really been nice. I know Trevor went to the scrimmage that they had the other day, and a lot of these players and a lot of the players, a lot of the coaches, a lot of the observers are saying that he's not really having those live wire arm throws he was having in the previous years, where he comes out and he's super duper high on his early throws and then he finally dials it in. And Liam Cohen made the comment that they're really just working on his rhythm and remembering that no matter where you are on the field, whether you're going to scramble, whether you're making extra time, there's going to be somebody open. You just got to keep looking around. But it's going pretty good, man. Nothing too crazy to report. No major injuries that I know of. I know Eric Armstead and Mason Smith have been held out a little bit precautionarily. Armstead, there's not really a lot that's like public on him, something about his back. I don't know for sure. But they said that most of the people that are being held out of camp are more precautionary than actually like they're going to miss significant time or many games, if any. And there hasn't really been any talk of who's going to play, week 1 of the preseason, that kind of stuff. I'm assuming the starters may play just because new system, get a little bit of time together on the field. Yeah. I would think so, but they might not. I don't know. This is a whole new coaching staff, whole new front office. So we'll see how that goes. A couple of the rookies are playing well. Travis Hunter, they, continue to impress out there on offense and defense. Jordan Lewis has been a force in, of course, again, training camp. But he's had 3 interceptions. 2 of them were diving picks where he like basically dove around the offensive player to get to the ball. Now that can be seen 2 ways. Jordan Lewis is a dog going after the ball. Offensive player is either Jordan Lewis made the most amazing play ever and like it was contested, or the offensive players aren't coming back to the ball to make sure that they're the first one getting to it. There's 2 different sides to that. One of them that I saw, like they both had their hands on it. Jordan Lewis just came down with it because of his forward momentum taking the ball out of the other player's hands. I haven't seen the video of the other one, but apparently he's had 2 diving and 1 regular. Travis Hunter is looking really good. Jarian Jones is looking really good in camp. He's top 1 there, and they did put out the depth chart, unofficial depth chart. You know how that goes.
Is Travis Hunter the most intriguing prospect in NFL history? Debatable.
No.
Intriguing.
Intriguing prospect. I would say it's debatable. I would say only because of the fact of he's the only player to come out that's like,
I'm playing both sides.
Everyone, including him, the coaching staff, and the front office is saying we're going to let him play both sides, and it's really just is he going to? We've got players like Devontae Adams commenting on it, other teams. I'd say it's debatable. I don't know that he's necessarily is, but I would say it's debatable.
Intriguing is definitely the right word for that.
Yes. Now, if you said, is he the most interesting prospect or is he the best prospect, then I would say no. But intriguing, I would say.
Everybody wants to see what happens with him, whether you're a Jags fan or not. You're like, how's this? I'm going to get the depth chart later because I think we all came out with our unofficial. Yeah. That'll be the next round that we go through.
Yeah, I was going to say the one thing about Hunter on there is Hunter was listed as wide receiver 2 and corner 4.
Yeah.
So as of right now, it doesn't look like they're going to like throw him out on the field on both sides of the ball full time. Like, and they said that early they're going to let him play wide receiver first and corner second. And they've already said multiple times that he is developing very quickly as a wide receiver. But it's definitely
obviously he needed the more work as a receiver.
Yeah, and that's what they've said.
He was already way more
polished. So natural.
Yeah,
he's so natural and like he has such a strength at defensive back. That they're not going to rush him out there on the field with that. They're going to let him get comfortable at wide receiver first and then bring him in. But he's actually switching sides during practice now and practicing on both sides of the ball. So it's been pretty cool to see. But yeah, man, it's been nice. Apparently,
do y'all play Friday or Saturday?
I
do not
tell you. I don't know. I completely forgot, dude. I've been so busy.
Y'all got who do y'all have? The Raid? Not the Raid. They have the Raid. Steelers.
Steelers. Yeah, we play on Saturday.
Yeah. Saturday. I think we played. Yeah, because I think we played 6. I saw that they were kind of like, nah, I have to figure out how to watch both of them.
So we're playing the Steelers. Yeah.
Down in Houston land, all the oil rigs, but not the Oilers. How's it going down there?
Bro, really?
We're doing pretty good. He went there. He really fucking went there.
This was choosing violence early in the show.
We're about halfway through. It's all right.
I'm gonna see you in like a month, right?
I'm gonna give you a big kiss. I took pictures for you today.
I can't. That was.
I got some. I'm gonna talk about Gunnar Helm later too, so you're gonna want to hear this.
Please, I want to hear this. I'm so excited.
Okay, Mike, give us some Houston. What's going on in Texans for the Texans right now?
Like I said, right now the Texans are in West Virginia. They're not even in the Houston area. They're up there where the weather's a little pretty and stuff like that. But CJ Stroud had me laughing because the one thing he said is there's nothing to do here. So we're playing cards all goddamn day.
Yeah. Didn't they just sign Cephas too?
They did. Today was his first day of practice. I don't know other than probably another camp body.
Robert's on top of it. He knows
it's probably just another camp body because there's absolutely no reason to bring in yet another receiver to not make the team.
You see a lot of camp bodies right now for sure.
Especially with us.
Jag brought in Levi Wallace. That's a solid depth piece, though.
So we had a big sign. Not to interrupt you, Mike. Sorry, but we brought Quandre Diggs back. So that's definitely not a camp body. That's somebody who's making this roster. You know, he played really well for us last year until he broke his foot.
And he actually probably, from what I heard, he probably won't even play any preseason. They just brought him back. Yeah, they brought him back.
He was at practice today. But yeah, I mean, they know what he's all about. He's playing, like I said, he's 10-year vet. He played really, really well. You already have Hook, which y'all know my love for Amani Hooker. Xavier Woods has played really well. He made a breakup on it was a Cam Ward pass. Like the dude looked wide open and he came out of nowhere and broke that thing up today. He's a solid safety. And then Kevin Winston has looked great as a rookie. They're monitoring him because he's still coming back from the ACL, but he's practiced a few days, took a couple of days off, kind of bad.
Hold on a second. Yeah. Hey, speaking of ACL, not to continue to cut you off, Mike, my bad. Have y'all seen the videos at a Cowboys camp where they're forcing Siobhan Revel through drills and he's clearly not recovered?
Yep.
No.
He like caught a ball, landed on his leg, and like jumped up off of his leg. Like they're forcing him through drills, and over there in Cowboys camp.
He went right back and got in line.
Cowboys are just being everything we've always thought they were with the whole Micah Parsons thing.
If I can find it.
Yeah, do that.
Because it is disgusting. Like it's really bad.
We all want Nick Chubb to play good, but man, I'm gonna be honest with you. If anything is making me nervous about the Texans right now, is because I have absolutely no idea of what to expect from my running back position. Dameon Pierce is apparently back in practice doing things, and they say
I never understood that. He looked so good his rookie season, and he looked kind of down his second season. And Joe Mixon comes, and I always thought Dameon Pierce was really good.
What I would say with Dameon Pierce, part of the reason it's probably happening like that is, oh yeah, I saw this shit.
Okay,
watch.
But he is very clearly
he's got the sleeve on it and everything.
Like that's
wild.
And again, he's probably not letting them make him be out there, but like they're definitely letting him
tomorrow. I think you have to have the 5 day early for it to drop tomorrow.
You got to
have it early.
Pre-buy. I'm waiting.
I'm an EA member. Do I get it early, or you gotta like?
I think you do. I think you do. I actually think you do if you go ahead and buy the digital version, but that's the thing. But no, like I said, I don't know what's going on with our running back position. Nick Chubb, even D'Amico, who never lies, actually says Nick Chubb looks a step slow. It came out of his mouth. He said he looks like an older guy. So I'm like,
it's probably his last season, regardless.
Yeah, if he does, no, I'm not gonna say regardless.
I mean, they drafted Woody Marks. Mixon signed through next season, didn't he?
Yes, but no guaranteed money. This is last year with guaranteed money, so
they
can.
This backfield could look completely different next year.
Ogwale YJ is down there.
Bro, the Texans could draft Nick Singleton, and boom, there's your running back for the next 5 years.
The backup kicker, Dare Ogunbowale. You know,
yeah. The thing with Dare's trying really, really hard to make this team. It looks like a daunting task.
It's going to have to be a core 4 special teams kind of guy. Like he's out there for punt. Kick,
well, what I saw at camp, like that's really all they used him for. He was just back there like returning kicks, and then he wasn't getting much play.
We're putting Toast in. Toast ready to run that rock. We're putting the theory to the test. Can you get?
Put Toast in.
Toast is rock hard. People, you heard it here first. Toast is rock hard.
Ain't no butter on this toast.
Okay. Whoa. Pause.
Yeah, there's no way.
No pause. Keep rolling.
No, but
we're live.
With all of that being said, Dare has not actually been a running back for the Texans in 2 years anyway.
Yeah.
He's been the pass catcher, but then they bring in Woody Marks. His roles are being taken little by little.
5 running backs is crazy. Mason Pierce, Woody Dare.
Nope.
Dare can make this team if he is on every special teams unit because those guys are important.
I'm gonna let Mike say it.
There's no fucking way. There's 5 running backs on this team.
Ghost makes T.J. Watt stiff in 2025.
Huh?
Who
picks up Dare?
No, like who picks up Dare? It's not like if they cut him, they're gonna be like a line of teams trying to pick him up.
Definitely a practice squad guy.
Isaiah, I'm looking right at you. The Jacksonville Jaguars will pick him up the minute he's cut.
No, they won't. You know why? Hold on. You know why?
Guys don't leave the fucking division with us.
No, it won't be Jacksonville. He was already here. It's the Colts or the Titans' turn. But
no,
also,
we're good at running back.
You got to remember though, we have
Colts are fine at running back.
We have Tank Bigsby, ETN, and we have the 2 rookies we just drafted.
I don't know. That would be a Mike question. Did they have 5 running backs to start the season last year?
Nope, they did not.
It was Mixon, Pierce, Dare,
and British Brooks.
Yep.
Okay. Jack had 5 until ETN is traded.
Yes.
Bro, Travis Etienne is the best running back on that team. We all need to stop with that.
That's not true.
But no.
Tank Bigsby's better than Travis right now. As it stands right now. Now we're talking ETN.
Just like Khalil Herbert. Khalil Herbert was like the best running back on this team for years.
I just want Bashal Tootin to be good, so I can say he's tooting down the field.
You're darn tooting.
Oh, wait. And before we get too far into this, I have
backup kicker.
He does kick field goals. Before we get into this, all this thing about CJ struggling and all that, you do understand that I honestly believe CJ's playing against the best defense in the NFL every fucking day at practice. Because none of those guys are.
And that's something you do have to take into account whenever you're watching these camp videos. Like, oh, he threw a pick. Yeah, but he threw a pick to Derek Stingley.
Everybody throws a pick to Derek Stingley.
Right. I'm with you, bro. Like, you have to take that into account. Was it a bad pass or was it deep? Is the defense in the right spot? Because what do you want? Do you want your quarterback to just be throwing touchdowns on your defense, or do you want your defense to shut down your quarterback? You want an even split right there.
To put this complete perspective, Derek Stingley had 5 interceptions in the regular season last year, right? Kalen Bullock had 5 interceptions in the regular season. That guy we just got from fucking Philly.
Damn, Coach, don't do that to yourself.
He had 6 interceptions last season. Then you got the rookie, had 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of goddamn interceptions. We haven't even brought in Petrie's ass.
Is he still out?
No, he's playing. But what I'm saying, we're not even talking about his interceptions as well. That's probably the best defensive back group in all of the NFL right now. It's a cheat code. Madden is gonna hate it. Yeah, I said it.
We just gotta make sure we give Mike the Texans on Madden, and they won't win anything, so it's okay.
hey, I'm telling you now, I'm gonna figure that shit out. It's frustrating.
He's going to the lab as soon as it comes out.
Yes, but with that being said, then you look at the linebackers. No matter what you say about Aziz is a good football player. Then they got EJ Speed or this guy next to him, and then the 2 best defensive ends definitely in our division.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And with a couple of guys in the middle who can play football. That you got to play against that every day. We're going to see this Saturday when they play against the Vikings, who also have a good defense with also a good defensive coordinator.
Yeah, I love Flores. He going to blitz from all different angles. You don't know where anything's coming from.
But that's the perfect test for your first preseason game.
Well, that's our last one, unfortunately. But I'm really hoping they still kind of throw the kitchen sink at
Bro, if you know Flores, he's gonna do it with the backups. He's gonna do it with the starters. Hey, the water boy might get in there for a good blitz. It's that bad.
That'll bring me into the Titans. Since we did play the Vikings and they did say that the starters will play all 3 preseason games, and I just hit the button on my chair and stunk a little bit. Hold on. But how much they play is going to be seen. I think they only said they'll probably play a couple series this first game. They'll probably get the most work in the second game, and then it's usually a series. They don't play as much as they used to. Back in the day, they were like, all right, the third game you're going to play till after halftime. So you can see what it's like to come out. Like, now you get a couple series, and that's about it. But
too many injuries.
The defense. The DC for us is throwing everything they possibly can at Cam to make it as hard as possible on him. Blitzing zero blitz. I think it was 16 plays in a row on him. It's like, get this ball. You better process.
Oh, you gonna learn today?
Yeah, you gonna process it. And they had a bad little. The defense. I think at any team, and this includes like the Texans. Their defense is really good. I'm not comparing the Titans to the Texans defense. Defenses are usually ahead of the offense at the beginning of training camp. Offense have a lot more to like install and install and stuff like that. It's pretty basic for the defense, like know where you're supposed to be kind of vibe. But Cam's had his ups and downs, but he had a couple practices that were pretty bad in a row, and Brian Callahan lit a fire and yelled at everybody on Sunday after practice. And this was the first practice since then. And Cam probably had his best practice yet. You know, it was like 14 for 16 today, 3 touchdowns.
I thought it was fake. We're mid. I thought it was fake, but it was real. You heard about that, right?
Yeah.
Cam Ward
he said that. He said we're mid. Yeah, he did say that.
Him and the team were mid right now. I was like, okay. I mean, he's honest though. I mean, he's and it's the truth.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather him be honest.
Yeah.
He's talking that that Gen Z language for mid.
Yeah.
They have a bad day. He comes to the
Gen Z.
He's gonna come to the microphone when they have a really, really bad day. So we were cheeks today.
Yeah, we were dead ass, right?
And he's gonna say, "Hey, we was on
dead ass."
It was gas.
When he say dead ass, I will tell you this: if that man goes to a podium and say dead ass, you will see me go purchase a Cam Ward jersey.
No, I can say this right now. I don't like the Titans. I hate the Titans. I love Cam Ward. I want him to be so successful because, and I was at first I was like, like the way he plays, all nonchalant.
He was ass. No, yeah, twin.
A dude I work with was like, go watch the joint practices with him and Shadur, and he's like, hey, bro, you ain't iced up here at practice. He goes, change don't win you games. He's like, if I could play in your offense, I'd have a 90% completion percentage. I love Cam Ward and his demeanor and the way he is just all football. Yeah, my dad got up every day for 20 years for a job that he hated. I can do it for a job that I love. If I can't, then I don't deserve it.
He's humble.
If he's not good, if he ends up not working out, it won't be because
I will own a Cam Ward jersey, and it will be an Oilers jersey. I don't care.
I already got mine. But it was he had to practice with Shador, and Shador's like, "Come on, let's make a sound together." He goes, "I'm a football player." He goes, "No, but we can still do stuff like we can." He says, "I'm a football player." When they search my name on Google, it's going to say American football.
So, and that's why I had to get that man. Travis Hunter is similar to that same way. Contrary to what a lot of people believe, he's a very humble, weird looking guy.
Looks like Predator, but yeah, he is humble.
And he's not smart enough to do a prenup. I am.
Just say ugly. That fool is butt ass ugly.
Ooh.
Travis Hunter.
Oh, who cares? He can play football. He ain't got to be pretty.
Bro, did you see that man's wedding
Lamar
picture?
Jackson?
That man's wedding picture.
Terrell Suggs is like super ugly too.
Big smile,
I'm like, bro, your eyes are closed.
Lamar Jackson looks like a Ninja Turtle, but he's had 2 MVPs.
It's like, he's fast. He's a fast.
He's really good at football.
I don't think the data's there to correlate ugliness to MVPs.
Peyton Manning ugly as fuck, dude. Peyton Manning was ugly.
Aaron Rodgers is ugly.
I was watching the Super Bowl on Peyton Manning's forehead.
Everybody thinks about how hot Tom Brady is, but he's the one with the least MVPs out of all of his prime years. Peyton's got him. Breeze has got him.
But he has rings. But he has rings.
But he said MVPs though. He didn't say rings. You gotta be pretty to get rings. You gotta be ugly to get MVPs.
Is Travis Hunter the ugliest prospect in history?
No.
Hey, baby,
I will say
coming in hot today.
Now I will say there have definitely been some uglier dudes than Travis Hunter, and that's hard to say. But there's been some ugly motherfuckers.
He's up to debatable.
I'm trying to think. There's one guy I can't think of his name.
No, he's probably top 10. He's probably top 10.
He's up there.
They ended it with a 2-minute drill. It was a 152 or 148 on the clock. Opposite 35. You needed a touchdown to win. Cam went 8 for 10 and hit it to Tyler Lockett for a touchdown in that drive. It was a beautiful back shoulder throw away from the corner. In the corner, it was amazing. So Cam's definitely had his ups and downs, but he's putting the work out. You don't ever see him make the same mistake twice, 2 days in a row. You know what I mean? He missed this read. He's not missing that read next time. But yeah, they're trying to make it hard on him, which you love to see. And then you're going to go against 3 really good defenses, honestly. They're going out to Tampa tomorrow for their first joint practice. And then they're going after that game Saturday, they're going straight to Atlanta and spending the whole week there and doing 2 joint practices with the Falcons.
Ooh.
But then they'll come back and then they'll play the Vikings here.
There he is. I found him.
Who is it? Some ugly prospect?
Cody Malk.
Oh,
the center for the Bucks. He plays
the center for the Bucks. Yeah. That's the one right there, bro.
Why does he look like Brock Lesnar's daughter?
Bro, you know Brock Lesnar's daughter is
don't say that.
She's dating a rookie.
Yeah,
it's a football player. Raiders.
Is it Raiders?
I think so.
Yeah, but bro.
Somebody said if your girl can outbench you.
Well, luckily he doesn't have to. So
no, I just won't ever meet her.
The kids aren't even thought of yet, and they already have D1 offers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You get some Brock Lesnar jeans with NFL player. Shoot.
Yeah, that could be disturbing.
But yeah, so the defense have looked really good. Even like Femi, who's kind of been like a developmental guy that we drafted in the second round, the outside linebacker from UCLA. He's still working on getting some moves and stuff like that. What were her combine numbers? I don't know. She almost broke the NCAA record for the whatever it's called, the shot put. Yeah. But Femi has looked.
She's a big girl.
He's winning. Yeah, she is. Could you imagine having to go pick her up for her first date and Brock opens the damn door?
I'd be like, bro, I'll put you in a submission. Don't you try me.
Have you seen that guy lately too? He looks scary as fuck.
Yeah, dude. I came out at SummerSlam and he got a long hair and cowboy hat now. WNFL. They're gonna I'm not. I didn't even mean to click on that one. I should have read that before I clicked on it.
Oh shit!
Oh man, but Femi's looked really good. All the rookie receivers have looked really good too. I know he's just kind of like a guy, but man, today he stood out to me several times, and I think it's easy to go ahead and say Gunnar Helm is the best tight end on this roster already. Chig is still running with the ones and stuff, but Gunnar, like just the way he moves, he's so big. Dude. I met him today.
I tried to tell people, man, Gunnar Helm is a dude, but they want to. Oh no, Chig. Like, all right, man. Like
they're kind of different.
I mean, the film. I can tell you, Gunnar Helm is way better than Chig.
I saw Chig drop 2 passes butt naked today, too, and that's always been his problem. Man, hold on to the dang ball.
Practice.
Yeah, but no, Gunnar. I think Gunnar's. He's already. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over into depth chart talk. We'll go to HEL about your depth charts that came out. Things that stood out to you guys. That was one that stood out to me. Was Gunnar Helm is already the number 2 tight end on the depth chart, ahead of Josh Wiley's all the way down to 4. David Martin Robertson, the undrafted guy out of Temple that we got last year, is ahead of Josh Wiley too. And I actually predicted in my original 153 that I had Josh Wiley getting cut. The starting receivers for us was Calvin, Lockett, and Van. So all the veterans are. I mean, obviously it's unofficial. They usually put the older guys ahead anyway. But then backed up by the 2 rookies, Alec and Chimray, that were drafted, and then Bryce Oliver. Restrepo is pretty far down the depth chart right now. I really like Restrepo, but I do think he's going to have some work to make this team. I think James Prochet has looked really good in camp with what he's gotten.
That's a name you ain't heard in a while.
Yeah, Prochet has looked really good, and he has return ability, but you're really hoping Chimray can be the returner for this team anyway. And then Prochet is maybe not needed, but he has made some catches. But Restrepo, he had at least 1 touchdown catch, and it was from Brandon Allen. It was a deep pass. But Cam Ward's the starting running back, of course. One difference from the running backs is last year they listed Pollard and Spears as 1A, 1B. Now it's just Pollard and then Tajay. Instead of being right next to each other, they put Tajay behind them. But Tajay has looked really good this offseason as well. So let's see here. Nothing too crazy. That's the D line looks as you would think with Sebastian Joseph Day, T'Vondre Sweat, Jeffrey Simmons. Arden Key and Draymond Jones are listed at your starting rushers, which I really think this team is going to try to collapse the pocket from the inside and make them roll out into these outside linebackers is the idea. Collapse it with Simmons, Sweat, and Day, and then when they come out, then meet them. Is how I feel. Just because Draymond has actually looked really good. I think Draymond. This is my favorite word, and Isaiah loves it. Underrated. I'm not saying he's elite or anything like that.
He's the most underrated. Maybe the most say he's the best underrated player.
I'm not saying he's the best. but I'm saying he's the most underrated.
This guy.
But no,
everybody says it.
But the big thing of the defense was James Williams is listed as a starter at inside linebacker. People are wondering if Cedric Gray, maybe because he was high, like 4th round, and James Williams like 6th or 7th last year. But James has really caught on, and Cody Barton has looked amazing. The guy the linebacker we got from Denver, he actually Cam has thrown 5 picks, I think, and Cody's gotten 3 of them. So, yeah. I really like David Binda, Texas. He was actually my favorite undrafted guy. If you don't Restrepo, obviously everybody was excited because of the Cam Ward connection.
Was he trying to throw to Gunnar Helm when he threw those picks? Was he just like, white guy, but it was actually Barton? Is that what happened?
Yeah, wrong white guy. I don't know. So, and this goes in the whole like.
There's only 2 of them. Come on, coach. That was wrong.
It's not my fault. Make them wear different colors.
No, I think a lot of it was like, so as I said, they're trying to make it as hard as possible on Cam Ward. They do what they were calling pimping the script, where like the defense kind of had an idea what was coming to make it even harder on him. Like they're trying to make Cam Ward's training camp the hardest thing he's ever done on a football field.
Good.
Like
trial by fire, baby.
Yeah, exactly. And then they
really want to do it. They should let him get hit.
And Cody Barton is a linebacker in coverage anyway. I mean, yeah, we're not doing that. We're not stupid.
That's when the shit hits the fan. It's the first time he gets sacked by an actual NFL player.
That'll come Saturday. You'll get that Saturday. Him and Jeff are always in each other's face talking shit too. Like, and then it's all love afterwards. They went fishing together and stuff, but like just like that friendly competitiveness, going at each other kind of thing. Right now with L'Jarius Sneed out, Daryl Baker is listed as the starting corner. And then, so Quandre Diggs isn't on this because we made this depth chart before we got signed. And then Corey Levin starting at center until Lloyd Cushenberry gets back. That's the big takeaways from the Titans chart. Anybody have their depth chart pulled up already?
I do.
Let's go next. Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Like I said, it's not any questions of really who's playing quarterback. C.J. Stroud, followed by Davis Mills. The one thing that was a little bit of a surprise was the Graham Mertz over Slovis. But the likelihood that either one of these guys really make an impact on this team is like slim to no way in hell.
3 or 2.
Which one?
Quarterbacks. Do you think they're keeping 3 or 2 quarterbacks?
They'll keep 3 somehow. They always keep 3. They stash 1. Because each team's technically allowed to keep an emergency quarterback now. So
emergency, but like it still goes against your 53. It just doesn't go against your 46 on game day.
Yeah.
You can keep an emergency, sir. That doesn't go. So it still counts against your 53. So I think that rule where it doesn't count against your active roster definitely helped on the keeping of 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So it still counts against that 53, but not having to worry about, bringing down an extra safety to bring them up.
Well, Slovis, from what I saw at camp, Slovis, every pass, I don't think he completed a pass. Every pass was an interception.
I didn't understand how he was on the team last year. But I just thought it was because we had a really, really old guy.
Graham Mertz.
Florida guy over here.
It's Mertz season.
Dude, I saw today, like just standing next to was Brandon Crenshaw Dixon from Florida. That dude is massive.
Yes, I think he's 6'8", 6'7".
He was
like that.
huge, brother. I was like, oh my God.
And he's a rookie this year. He's right tackle.
Yeah. We was an undrafted guy, but we gave him a big chunk. Like it wasn't just like a normal undrafted.
He was the only player on our offensive line that left this year.
That's good though. But sorry,
now let me ask you guys: would you be surprised, or would it catch you off guard that Damian Pierce is actually listed as the backup running back?
Down right now, Chubb and Pierce.
Well, only because Mixon's out right now.
No, but how is Pierce hasn't ran the ball yet? How is he the backup already?
Just probably
over Dare, over Woody.
Yeah,
but no, that's my point.
For me
Woody
right now, it's going
good,
Chubb and then Woody. Woody has looked amazing.
Yes, he's looked like the guy we traded up to get.
He looked like a scat back, right? Like kind of like a Darren Sproles.
He looks awesome.
Except he's not really that small.
He's not.
Like he's not. He's the same size as Nick Chubb.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Just faster.
And he's a much better athlete than Nick Chubb at the same size.
Yeah.
So think about that.
I'm gonna look at
receivers: Nico Collins, Chris Kerr, Jalen Noel, Xavier Hutchinson. This all the guys you expect. But the guy that just sort of not really surprised anybody, but Higgins is the number 2 receiver.
5'10", 280, kind of looks. Golly.
So I planted my flag on Higgins this year. So I'm really hoping that works out. It looked like from what I saw at camp that Jalen Noel, he wasn't getting a lot of play. He's definitely more of the slot guy. Probably gonna play a lot of special teams. I mean, it's obviously gonna be Braxton Berrios as the kick returner, but Noel's gonna be back there on.
Shit,
I don't know. That's Berrios what has been this clearly week? Better than everybody else.
Yes, he is. This week they've had Noel returning kicks, like a lot of kicks.
I mean, that don't surprise me. He was back there with them.
But they listed the starting kick returner as Damian Pierce. Yeah.
What the hell?
Thank you.
Well, so
they had Nick Chubb back there catching kicks too, but I think that was just Chubb wanting to just mess around.
Yeah, because with that man's knees and ankles and foot and body,
concrete hands.
5'10", 208.
He didn't catch anything either.
No, but like I said, Dalton Schultz still listed as a starting tight end. Kate Stover as the second string. Brevin Jordan as the third. Those are the 3 guys
I really, I always liked Brevin Jordan. I really thought he was gonna take off.
And this is one thing. It might be, it might not. Cam Robinson is still listed as a starting left tackle, but the last 2 days in a row, it has been Ariante Ursery as a starting left tackle.
Yeah, that thing Curtis sent in the chat the other day, I didn't understand. Like, I didn't know any of those people just about, besides like Titus Howard. Dang, I was like, that's new. Okay. Like I knew Ursery because of course draft pick, but like everybody else in the line, I was like, who the fuck is that? Like,
like I said, it's still up in the air of who the hell might be our actual starting lineup. It lists Ursery as the starting right tackle on the depth chart, but Cam Robinson probably is not playing this weekend, regardless of whether the starters play or not. Yeah. That man hurt himself and he's walking around like a $14 million left tackle. He's not going to play. He's not going to play. And actually, me personally, I wouldn't mind if Cam Robinson didn't play or he just got beat out by a rookie. No upset.
No.
Laken Tomlinson, left guard. Jared Patterson, center. Titus Howard, right guard / right tackle / left guard / left tackle. Titus Howard's going to get paid by somebody if we don't.
Yeah.
You know, the usual candidates on the defensive line: Will Anderson, Mario Edwards, Sheldon Rankins, Daniil Hunter. Daryl Taylor's been getting in, killing people. And the guy that's actually surprised a lot of people that I didn't think was going to make the team, but he probably will at this point, is Solomon Byrd.
Where does Nico Autry fall in all this?
Hopefully he earns his paycheck.
Is he a cut candidate?
No. He's making too much money to be a cut candidate. A trade candidate? Possibly. But right now he's hurt. We haven't seen him touch the field. So we don't really know. Aziz, Henry To'oTo'o, Christian Harris is another guy we haven't seen touch the field, but he'll probably be on this team just off of personnel and just of who he is. EJ Speed has looked amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't think I'd be thanking you for EJ Speed, but thank you. What the fuck?
I mean, you didn't really have any better options.
We actually did, man. Henry To'oTo'o had over 100 tackles last year. As the guy who they said
have EJ Speed because he did horrible for us.
Yeah, but like I said, D'Amico Ryans is the linebacker whisperer.
He probably don't. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, D'Amico Ryans is legit, but
he'll fix.
I think with Lou Anarumo, Speed wasn't really gonna fit in the Colts' new defense.
Not the way it looks like it's playing, even though our defenses are going to be somewhat similar. They're going to be somewhat similar. It's just, I don't mean talent-wise, but the type of personnel and formations that they run, it's going to be similar. Derek Stingley, Kamari Lassiter, Jalen Smith is another guy that I'm looking forward to watching this Saturday. Jalen Petrie, if they let him play football, I don't know. I'm not so sure I would let him play. CJ Gardner-Johnson, same thing. Like I said, our defense is set. Our defense is set. That's all I can really say.
Yeah, I have a great defense. Yeah.
I want to see MJ Stewart not make the team. That's what I would love to see. Sorry. Hey, MJ, if you're watching this, there's nothing against you. You just been here too goddamn long. you and Eric Murray. Thank you.
Thank you for your service, but you're not needed anymore. All right, Justin, you got what you got from the Colts depth chart? Any big takeaways?
As far as big takeaways, no. Outside of the glaring issue at quarterback, just looking at
I just really like that comment.
One is Justin Wally going to overtake Jalen Jones. We'll see in this preseason. It's nothing that Jalen Jones did wrong. He just got hurt, and Justin Wally's just falling out. So that's something to watch, especially tomorrow night when they play the Ravens. Adonai Mitchell just dominated the Ravens so much today.
Yeah, I heard he had a breakout. Like, just looked great out there.
And he's had a really good camp. Like, he's not dropping a lot of balls like he did last year. He's looking like the guy that they drafted, and which I'm happy about because, one, the Longhorns, right? I love the Longhorns. They put out some really good receivers, really fast too. But I'm happy that he's actually gonna perform. But the problem therein lies now with the depth chart is Alec Pierce. Because Alec Pierce was underperforming and A.D. Mitchell was drafted to replace him long term. But the problem is last year, Alec Pierce had a breakout season. So if A.D. actually shows, hey, I'm the guy that you drafted for this reason, now that creates a problem with Alec Pierce. Like, do you trade Alec Pierce? I say yes, but some people say no. Because he's going to get – this is last year. Like, you got to pay him. You got to pay him or let him go. Because if you trade him, then the other team has to understand, like, hey, we're going to have to pay him as well. So that part of the depth chart is looking a little sketchy right now, but it's still Alec Pierce, and I don't think it's close.
See, this is what I mean.
Hey, we got the guest appearance. That's funny. That's awesome.
This has turned into a whole different show.
So I don't think that Alec Pierce has lost his job, and I don't think it's even close. It's going to be Alec Pierce. At center, it's Bortolini. Man, just the linebacking crew right now is the biggest thing with the Colts.
Is that a
as
romper?
Far as the depth chart? So,
yes, it's a romper.
But tomorrow night, when the Ravens and the Colts play, be on the lookout for that. Who's going to be at linebacker starting off? And I think that's going to – because that's really the only weak point right now with the Colts is at linebacker, right? So, but that's what I got for the Colts.
Bye. Isaiah.
This is why you get married. This is honestly why you get married.
Hey, what shot he's at?
Hey, don't do that to yourself.
At married woman.
Thank you.
What shot he's at is crazy.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, that's why I'm over here looking at this way because I ain't trying to disrespect my boy right here.
She was waving.
Oh, yeah, she been polite.
Isaiah, any big takeaways from the Jags first depth chart?
Man, there's a couple actually. I was actually really surprised when I saw this. I really haven't looked at it much outside of like what people have been like. Oh, Travis Hunter, like I'm looking at this for the very first time, like on this show. Stop putting that up there. So what stands out to me is the rookie Jack Kaiser is listed as or with Chad Muma as the number 2/number 3 behind Foye Oluokun. Looks like we're running a 4-3 this season. Nose tackle, so 1 tech, 3 tech, and 2 probably 5 to 7s depending on the formation. Yasir Abdullah, third-year linebacker out of Louisville. He's listed as a number 1 right now as the Sam.
Okay,
that's weird. He barely got any playing time last year. They used him more as an edge. Seems like they think that they can do something with him. I mean, the dude ran a 4.38 or a 4.33 at 6'1", 256 pounds. I mean, he can move. He's got it's Madden. He's got like 93 speed on Madden. I mean, like the dude's fucking fast. Like I get that it's Madden, but like
it's there for a reason.
He ran a 4.3 something at the combine at 256 pounds. The only reason his coach at Louisville said the only reason he wasn't a first round pick is because he was 6'1". If he was 6'4", he would have went first round. But like the last regime we saw many times doesn't know how to run a football team. So we'll see. Seems like the new Campanile, the new defensive coordinator. I think that we're going to rush the passer a lot with our outside linebackers. He was in Green Bay. He was with with the Dolphins. They do a lot of rushing off the edge. Tyson Campbell and Jordan Lewis are listed as cornerback 1 and 2. Jarian Jones at 3, or Travis Hunter. Joshua Cephas at a UTSA. I don't know if any of you guys remember him. He actually is listed as our wide receiver 6 right now, which kind of surprised me because I know last year he didn't even make the roster. We had him on the practice squad, but he's been balling out in preseason this year. Last year, once we got into the preseason games, he kind of got shy under the lights. They didn't really give him a lot of playing time. When they did, it was right at the end of the preseason. So I'm kind of excited to see what he can do, with some reps. We have a lot of wide receivers on the roster right now. At running back, we have 5. Etienne and Bigsby are listed as 4 currently. And we kept Jaquindon Jackson so far, that big motherfucker out of Arkansas that runs like a 4.67, he's like 6'2", 240 pounds or something like that at running back. Good burst, solid power back. I think he may make the roster as a special teamer or like a like 4th and nothing. We got to get something, but we do have 5 running backs right now, and Bigsby's kind of that guy. So we'll see. They may keep him for like a fullback package or something. He's got the size to do it. And then we've got 3 tight ends, Brenton Strange, Johnny Munt, and Hunter Long, along with some backups there. Patrick Herbert, Justin Herbert's little brother. He's listed as number 4 tight end, so he may be able to make it. I like him, big body, also out of Oregon. I mean that's kind of it for now. Walker Little is still listed as left tackle. Apparently,
he said, "Never mind, I'm Shawty's at. I don't want no problems." Legit question: what do y'all think about the ESPN NFL deal? I think the ESPN had to do something because I think ESPN was kind of going down without, too much NFL coverage because no one watches TV like that anymore.
Did you see the WWE ESPN deal?
Bro. Yeah, ESPN is doing everything they can to stay like what people are watching because no one's watching TV. I used to go to sleep watching the SportsCenter loop. I haven't turned SportsCenter on forever.
Bro, I have not seen SportsCenter in 2 years. Yeah,
at least that for me. So this is ESPN's way of staying relevant, making a deal with the NFL because NFL is king in all sports. NFL is king.
Let me put y'all on some game real quick. Some outsider trading, if you will.
Outside.
Just remember, I can do it too. Anyway, so Fubo TV, Disney paid off all their debt. They are now offering free ESPN Plus subscriptions with Fubo TV, and they're about to be merging and doing skinny bundles and stuff. And they're merging with Hulu too. So their value is about to shoot way up. So I've been putting some stocks in that, and so dude, a little bit of some. That's part of it too, because Disney
owns all of those.
So Disney's trying to buy. They're trying to buy Red Zone and everything else.
They already got the rights to Red Zone, didn't they?
ESPN did, which is Disney.
Which is Disney.
Yep. So they bought that, but Fubo is going to be a part of all that. So
Disney is just controlling all of
some Disney stuff.
Everything.
Yeah,
Fubo stock.
Fubo.
It's about $3-something right now, and I've been stocking up.
But you said Fubo? That's what I got.
Fubo TV. Yeah, no, they're.
That's what I do too.
Yeah, Disney paid off all their debt because they started winning a lawsuit against them, and so they basically were like, "All right, you can be a part of us now." So
come on,
put y'all on some game. But yeah, Jaguars, woo! But Dewey Wingard is listed as a starter right now. Him and Eric Murray, so we'll see how that goes. I am way less worried about Dewey than I am about Eric Murray. Yeah.
So I just want to mention one. I meant to mention this when we were talking about training camp. It was kind of crazy. So we said James Williams is the starting middle linebacker. Femi is the edge we drafted, but who played middle linebacker and moved to edge in the middle of the season for UCLA last year. There was some defensive package where they had Femi at middle linebacker and James Williams on the edge. Like, I don't know what you're about to do out of that, But I just like the idea of giving as many different looks to an offense as possible. Never making it easy. That'd be crazy. If James Winder go from safety and then come down and rush the quarterback too. And so that's a little wild. Yeah.
That's what Jalen Petrie does. That's why for the longest I was like, he's a little bitty ass linebacker.
Yeah. But James Williams
he's huge.
Yeah. But I think we've been going for about an hour. I think we got a lot of good content. Chat was going crazy, dude. That was awesome. A lot of chats that were funny and
Well, y'all come on over to Kingmaker Sports. We're about to go live on that and talk some fantasy football over there. So it's draft season for redraft.
We'll go hit the good bad real quick. Justin, like I said, Kingmaker is about to go live right now. So you're not done talking football. Go shout out Justin over there. Kingmaker, also a part of Unstable Tag Team Talk. You can find Justin all over YouTube. Cops video, So all my Jags fans, go on to Third and Teal. Check out Isaiah, Trevor, blanket. I'm sorry.
Eric.
Eric? Sorry, Eric's always in here all the time. Go check them out at Third and Teal. All your latest Travis Hunter news, everything Jaguars. Mike down there with filling in for Curtis on that, but from that Real Texans Team Pod. Y'all check them out. They're always doing good work over there. You can find me at Titans Table for Two. Me and my brother, we were at the training camp today. We're going to go live tomorrow to talk about all the things we saw. But yeah, on that note, everybody got anything before we go?
Best team in the division.
No, I think that's
in the division.
All right. Appreciate you. All right. Fuck the Texans.
Fuck the Colts.